ITV.
On the news tonight, VP Shettima says agriculture, other sectors doing great as NEC moves to boost non-oil revenue. Defense Minister advocates use of latest technologies, a stronger interagency collaboration. Medical personnel in Edo ask the government for colleagues and residents in rural and semi-urban areas. Edo Deputy Governor discountenanced a principal rebukes mischief makers. And Lagos State Task Force apprehends alleged fake naval captain. Hello, good evening, and many thanks for joining us on the Network News on Independent Television. I am Abigail Adiremi. And joining me on the news tonight from Avenue Network Center is Chukwukunaya Abibre. Hello, Chukwukunaya. How are you doing today?
Hello, Abigail. Good evening to you. It's a pleasure to be joining you tonight.
You're welcome. And from our Lagos Center is Wilson Omasho. Good evening, Wilson. It's been a while. Good to see you again.
Good evening, Abigail. It's a delight to see you tonight. I like your blue attire. Splendid.
Thank you very much. And now to the news in details. The National Economic Council, NEC, has resolved to deepen engagement with stakeholders to boost non-oil revenues in line with the economic blueprint of the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The State House correspondent Ikaro Atta reports NEC decision was made during its 156th meeting, which has held virtually with coordination from the office of the Vice President at the Presidential Villa, Abuja.
This is the first National Economic Council meeting for the year 2026. Chairman of Council, Vice President Kashim Shettima, who presided, called for accelerated transition from oil to non-oil economy through competitive manufacturing, export diversification, and private sector investment. In his remark, the Vice President observed that while global power assert their interest with renewed confidence, commodity market will remain volatile, with oil prices, exchange rates, and capital flow frustrating the nation's policies. He noted that the current economic realities has reinforced the urgency of fiscal risk management and the need to reduce the nation's economic and revenue exposure to oil. According to him, the non-oil economy has emerged as the backbone of Nigeria's growth story, accounting for about 96% of the country's GDP and is expanding at about 4%.
Today it accounts for about 96% of GDP and is expanding at roughly 4%. Services, agriculture, and other non-oil sectors are increasingly carrying the weight of the economy.
A presentation on the economic priorities for 2026 was presented by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edum. The presentation highlighted key reforms implemented by the Tinubu's administration, including targeted programs that have distortions in the system, stabilize the economy, and put Nigeria on the path of sustained recovery and prosperity. The presentation also reflected the country's current global recognition, which is reinforcing investment investors' confidence in the economy projected to grow at 4.68% in 2026. The key priorities, according to the finance minister, include maintaining Nigeria's economic competitiveness through sound governance, improved availability and affordability of food, ensuring human capital development with improved social protection and timely payment of debt service, salaries and pensions. From the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja, Amikaro Atta, ITV News.
The Defense Minister, retired General Christopher Musa, has called for deeper synergy between the Ministries of Defense and Interior to strengthen Nigeria's internal security through seamless collaboration and shared responsibility. Defense correspondent John Taylor reports that General Musa made the call during a courtesy visit to the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, on Friday in Abuja.
An effort to ensure shared responsibility in tackling the nation's security challenges. The Ministries of Defense and Interior are set to establish a high-level ministerial platform that will meet periodically to address emerging security concerns across the country. Both ministers pledged to strengthen interministerial cooperation to address evolving security threats when the Minister of Defense, retired General Christopher Musa, stated this during a walking visit to the Ministry of Interior. General Musa advocated the use of secure technology platform for real-time information sharing, as well as regular joint simulation and tabletop exercises.
I want to propose a formal mechanism, the establishment of a high-level ministerial technical committee that meets quarterly to review cooperation, address bottlenecks, and set strategic direction. Advocate for similar structured collaboration at the service chiefs, agency head level, and down to operational theater commander level. So I just want to reaffirm our personal commitment and that of the entire defense establishment to this partnership. I have confidence that a stronger alliance will significantly enhance national security, public safety, and citizen confidence. We must do things differently.
In his response, Interior Minister Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo described border security as a critical area for collaboration, noting that no country can guarantee the safety of its citizens without securing its borders.
And two, NSCDC must also focus, of course, on the issue of VIP protection, which is actually in their laws, and of course what the President has spoken about, that he has instructed. And number three, to offer support for the military in case of national emergency. Those are the three things I think we need to focus on.
The federal government says the two ministries will strengthen strategic collaboration in the fight against internal security threats and in the defense of the nation's territorial integrity. From Abuja, John Dana, ITV News.
If you have just joined us, you're watching the Network News on Independent Television. Time now to link you with our Benin Network Center, where Chukwuka Naya is standing by for more stories of interest. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Abigail. Now, just so you know, you can watch ITV live online at www.itvradioNG.com/live. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at ITV Radio NG. Now, for the news from our Benin Network Center, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, says efforts by some certain individuals to create friction between him and Governor Monday Okpebholo will not succeed. Right Honorable Idahosa urged those involved in the mischief to redirect their energy toward initiatives that support the governor's Shine agenda, saying that any plan to undermine the harmony within the administration is dead on arrival. In a statement personally signed by him, the deputy governor described the actors behind the online narratives as distractors who are uncomfortable with the practical governance the administration has demonstrated since assuming office. Right Honorable Idahosa reaffirmed his loyalty to Governor Okpebholo despite online smear campaigns targeting the government, the governor, and other senior officials. According to him, unidentified individuals are attempting to sow seed of discord by circulating false narratives, but their efforts are futile. Right Honorable Idausa maintained that he stands firmly with the governor and that the current administration remains focused on fulfilling its campaign promises to the people. Now, in another report, the Nigerian Medical Association, Edo State chapter, has asked government at all levels and security agencies to strengthen security measures for doctors and residents, particularly in rural and semi-urban areas where health workers remain vulnerable to violent crimes. Chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association, Edo State chapter, Dr. Eustace Osegali, made the appeal while confirming the release of a colleague doctor, Abu Ibrahim Babatunde, who was kidnapped alongside his deceased brother, Abu Tahir Babatunde, in Auchi, Isako West local government area, Edo State. Jolade Ojo reports that Dr. Ibrahim Abu, who was freed on Wednesday, January 14, 2026, is currently in a stable condition, receiving medical treatment at an undisclosed hospital.
Dr. Abu Ibrahim Babatunde and his younger brother were kidnapped while returning home from work along City Pride Road, Igbira Camp, near their residence in Auchi on January 2nd. While in captivity, the younger brother, Abu Tahir Babatunde, lost his life, a development that sparked public outrage and renewed concerns over security in the area. Although full details surrounding Dr. Ibrahim's release were not disclosed, the Edo State NMA chairman revealed that he was released at about 6 p.m. on Wednesday and has since been reunited with his family while receiving medical attention.
Give glory to God that our colleague who has been held hostage by kidnappers since January 2nd is finally released, is free. He's receiving some care in a hospital not too far from his place of abode, and actually he's fine. So we give thanks to God. Also, every doctor in Nigeria showed concern. Members of the Nigerian Medical Association, Edo State branch especially, the solidarity we showed for our kidnapped colleague was uncommon, and we appreciate every doctor in Edo State for that.
He appealed to government and security agencies to strengthen security measures for doctors and residents, particularly in rural and semi-urban areas where health workers remain vulnerable to violent crimes.
There's need for overhauling of the security apparatus. There's need to empower the local vigilante to fill the gap, especially in rural communities. And when those gaps are filled, I think the security situation in the state will greatly improve.
The Edo State Police Command, through its public relations officer, ASP Eno Ekoedem, also confirmed the release of the kidnapped doctor. From Benin, Jolade Ojo, ITV News.
Now, as the Delta State government commences reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads in Warri, Efrun, Udu, and other communities, some residents in Warri have commended Governor Sheriff Oboriwori for his vision in landmark intervention to transform the areas into modern towns and cities. Warri correspondent Benga Ahmed, who sampled the opinions of the residents, reports.
As the residents of Warri, Efrun, and other communities begin to witness infrastructure development, which they said has eluded the area for the past 3 years, some residents and motorists said this transformation by Governor Sheriff Oboriwori is a major milestone in the development of the area. The respondents said the construction of a flyover is a major milestone to socio-economic activities and ease traffic congestion.
Up like that again. We thank God. May God bless that man. A very nice man. All the whole governors, since when are they this Delta State? They do and they go scatter in the junction, scatter everywhere, doing nothing. But this one, as he starts, he still continue without stopping. So, and God will give us strength to complete that.
Yeah, you worry. They have expected a governor like this before, for many years back. So the governor is very trying. He's trying.
Be coming to Warri for like 2 years. The person may miss his way, most especially the DSC roundabout. And the person is going to Agbaro and is coming from roundabout. The person may miss his way. Well, the thing is nice, the road is fine.
However, Delta State government has assured the residents that the government has resolved to sustain the delivery of impactful infrastructural projects across the state, improve traffic flow, enhance safety, and boost economic activities in the state. From Warri, Gbenga Ahmed, ITV News.
Glad to know you're still there. And now Wilson is standing by with more stories of interest from our Lagos Center. It's over to you, Wilson.
Thanks a lot, Abigail, and welcome to our Lagos Network Center. Lagos State Government Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools says it has received the shock, the sad news of the collapse of a bungalow classroom block which occurred on Thursday at Odo-Kekere High School in Ikorodu, Lagos. The state government, in a statement signed by the Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, said it regretted the unfortunate incident and that classified information from the SCRPS office revealed that the classroom block had already been marked for demolition in order to construct a befitting classroom edifice that will accommodate a huge population of students. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has also ordered the immediate relocation of the pupils to nearby schools so as not to disrupt their academic activities.
We've taken the statistics of the school, the need of more classrooms, and immediately Mr. Governor instructed the consultant to fitting another classroom, which will be able to accommodate at least 6 to 7 people with all the requisite toilet facilities like normally in some other communities. And we have also differences for them and make sure that the whole environment is quite conducive for learning, because it's one of the priorities of the city.
Lagos State Tax Force says it has arrested 3 impostors who unlawfully paraded themselves as officers of the Nigerian Navy to defraud members of the public and obstruct lawful government operations. Chairman of the agency, CSP Adetayo Akerele, says the suspects were apprehended following an incident linked to demolition of illegal shanties and encroachment on government land. At Oworishoki, Lagos, CSP Akerele said the impostors had allegedly been using false military identity to evade justice, intimidate residents, and secure undue advantages during enforcement operations. The chairman said the principal suspects identified as Mr. James K. Robert based on the name tag on his uniform and visitors register he filled at the chairman's office had visited the office seeking the release of vehicles removed from the demolition site by the agency responsible for the exercise. The Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service has convened its 2026 Blood Donor Mobilizer Stakeholders Engagement at the DMO Resource Center, Alausa Ikeja, bringing together donor mobilizers, partners, and civil society actors across the state. The engagement themed Voluntary Donors Sustainable Blood, Securing Lagos State Blood Supply, was aimed at aligning stakeholders to state's 2026 donor recruitment targets, improving donor retention, addressing barriers to donation, and strengthening partnership to ensure reliable supply of safe blood for patients. Welcoming participants, the Executive Secretary, LSBTS, Dr. Bodunri, said the meeting was holding at a critical time, pointing out that blood demand in Lagos State remains constant due to childbirth, complications, and accidents, surgeries, sickle cell crisis, and cancer care, while donation level fluctuates dangerously. Dr. Bodunri stressed the blood not manufactured or substituted, explaining that only consistent voluntary, non-remunerated donation can guarantee safety and sustainability, adding that the sharp decline in donation experienced during the December festive period underscored the urgency of stronger mobilization. She described donor mobilizers as the most critical link in the blood supply chain, noting that policies and infrastructure alone cannot save lives without people willing to donate and trusted voices encouraging them to do so within communities, workplaces, schools, and faith-based organizations. According to her, the 2026 strategy will focus on recruiting more first-time voluntary donors while converting them into regular, repeat donors through improved follow-up donor care, recognition, and each one reach one or two referral approach.
You're still watching the Network News on Independent Television. We'll take a break and bring you more stories afterwards. Please stay.
Welcome back from that intermission. Now for the continuation of the news from our Benin Network Center. Edo Local Government Service Commission honors 14 staff for outstanding service. Now, the Edo State Local Government Service Commission has honored these staff members for their dedication and commitment to duty. Jonah Omorua reports that certificates, cash, and other gift items were presented to the award recipients.
The maiden edition of the 2025 Staff Merit Award marks a significant milestone in the history of the Commission, reflecting its collective resolve to institutionalize a culture of excellence, dedication, integrity, and professionalism within the Edo State Local Government Service. Speaking at the event, the chairman of the Commission, Ajato Kabiru, explained that the initiative forms part of the Commission's broader reform agenda aimed at improving service delivery, as earlier promised during the familiarization tour of the Council across the state in September 2025.
The awardees have distinguished themselves through exceptional performance, dedication, and unwavering commitment to duty, which has helped the Commission in reshaping the local government service. They represent what the Local Government Service Commission stands for: discipline, accountability, efficiency, and selfless service.
Some of the award recipients expressed gratitude to the Commission, saying the recognition would further motivate them to put in greater effort and dedication to duty.
This award shall spur me more to do more towards enhancing the development of the local government service.
It represents hard work. I'm so excited today that I've been recognized for my hard work.
Are they happy when they call me? It means for me, say, let us see, I will see they tell and other people say, whether they work well.
What I will see today is calling me to do more for local government, also to encourage others out there that there's reward for hard work.
Representatives of the Commission from the senatorial districts of the state urged the recipients to regard the award as a call to higher responsibility and continued excellence in service. From Benin, Jonah Omowa, ITV News.
In another report, former member of the 8th National Assembly, Igor Ipuba-Oka Federal Constituency, Edo State, Honorable Ihozua Johnson Agbon-Naima, popularly known as EJ Agbon-Naima, has met with elders and leaders of the All Progressives Congress in Igor local government area to formally intimate them of his intention to seek a return to the House of Representatives in the 2027 general elections. The meeting, held at the party secretariat, attracted party leaders, ward chairmen, youth leaders, and other key stakeholders from across the local government area. The engagement is part of consultations ahead of his formal declaration to contest the seat. Patience Usao-Giwa has the details.
APC leaders, ward chairmen, youth leaders, and critical stakeholders from 10 wards of Igor local government area converged for the consultative meeting. Addressing party leaders, Honorable Agbon-Naima highlighted his achievements during his previous tenure, saying his decision to return to the National Assembly is driven by a renewed commitment to quality legislation, people-centered governance, youth empowerment, and infrastructural development across Igor and Ipuba-Oka.
Look at me. You have to send your best that will bring dividends of democracy to the hearing of the people. I am, with your power, the power of God, and your love, and your prayer, and your support, I am vying to contest for the office of Igor Ipuba-Oka Federal Constituency.
APC chairman, Igor local government area, Chief Emmanuel Iyase, urged party leaders and stakeholders to mobilize support at the grassroots to ensure electoral success for the APC in 2027, including the re-election of the president.
My whole matter about the feeling party positively selling my feeling now why you are looking for 40 million our president on my way. We believe that
the former federal lawmaker also visited Ipuba-Oka local government area, where he informed APC leaders of his readiness to represent the people if given the opportunity. The party leadership also disclosed that membership registration and revalidation are ongoing as part of efforts to strengthen the party ahead of the 2027 general elections. From Benin, Patience Usao-Giwa, ITV News.
All right, so in our next report, the first most ranking elder of Okponha community of Via Southwest local government area of Edo State, Pa Ehige David Okundia has been installed as the Ojunre of the community, marking the beginning of a new era. His installation followed the approval by His Royal Majesty Ewai II Oba of Benin, was conveyed through Chief Ogafua Oyoba, the Oyoba of Benin, and Chief Uyi Okumbua, now known as the Oba Gwe Hidase of Benin, during the previous meeting with elders of Okmoha at Oba Palace in Benin City. Williams Yama reports.
In obedience to the directive of His Royal Majesty Ewai II Oba Benin, to elders and the people of Okmoha community of your Southwest Local Government area, Edo State, installed Pa Ehige Okundia on 15th January 2026, performed the traditional rites according to Benin tradition at their Ogwedion known as Elders' Chamber, where prayers were offered by the elders. During the ceremony, the newly appointed Ojunwe of Okmoha community, Pa Ehige David Okundia, and the Kagele of the community, Charles Abengbe IV Henyo, promised to work in harmony with the people and pledge their loyalty to the Oba of Benin. The Ojunwe and the Kagele also promised to work for the overall development of the community without discrimination. Elders of Okmoha community, Wilfred Osase Ujo, Anthony Osase, and Alex Offenseri described the royal recognition accorded the Ojunwe by the Oba of Benin as a new dawn, while pledging to support the leadership for the overall development of the area.
Oba mama Okagele, I want to do about young winning dollar Bunaji. Ima Mwegbe ni Maya de Boba dollar Bunaji.
Mam de Bayan, Doloji, Noba, the Obanya Mayafe.
And from today, everybody in this community will all cooperate with it.
It's another great day in the history of this our community. A day that marked the installation of a new Ojunwe.
William Siam, ITV News.
Moving on, residents and leaders of Uga Nire community in Uwunde local government area Edo State have raised concerns over what they described as an internal dispute involving a co-quota, following alleged unauthorized land transactions and a move to assert independence to themselves. Ofuria Neto has the details.
Uganiri community, which has existed for generations, comprises several quarters after settlers engaged in farming, hunting and commercial activities were granted permission by community elders to reside within the area. Community leaders explained that the community has over 7 quarters. The traditional seat of the authority remains with the central Uga leadership. They alleged that one of the quarters in the community, Eko Quarter, has in recent times laid claim to independence and has been involved in unauthorized sales of land without the consent of the Ojunwe and elders. The elders said Uga remains one united community and cautioned members of the public against engaging in land transactions within Eko quarters pending proper clarification, as they also appealed to the Oba of Benin to intervene to maintain peace.
Eko Uga is street in under Uga. If that ministry don't limit Uga. Ni allow ni bia gbon ma ma uta mi awe oto ni aki ni no ya gun adoto omu go fo.
Ma do yin aba de na no ba why the second no la ho no gun ma do say ofureje utoga.
Iya Uga e fagi no oviebo na e mekin mama mi school e vabebo na de mama mi maternity e vabebo na de eni opa e ma ya ukugbe.
Reacting to the allegations via phone interview, a leader of Eko Quarter, Mr. Bess Ugbebo, denied the claims, describing them as unfounded and baseless.
The
the allegation are very big lie. We are not one. They have their own audio way. We have our own audio way.
From Benin, Ofuri and Neto, ITV News.
In another story of interest, elders of Erua community in Uwonde local government area have kicked against moves by the Ojori to unilaterally remove the Okaigili despite an earlier agreement by the Council of Elders approving a 4-year tenure prior to his installation. The elders, led by the second-in-command, say their position is aimed at preventing any form of crisis in the community. They also describe the incumbent Okaigili Ayo Omoibi as a law-abiding indigene who does not promote conflict and operates strictly within the traditionally disposed hierarchy as recognized by the palace. Efosa Wangwe has the details.
Era community is largely agrarian and has for years lived peacefully, with the Ojore Council of Elders and the Okaigili carrying out their respective roles harmoniously. However, tension to build when the acting Ojore allegedly attempted to cut short the tenure of the Okaigili, contrary to the earlier agreement reached at the initial stage. This move has been strongly opposed by other elders, including the community secretary. Speaking with journalists at the community town hall, the second-in-command, Pa Josiah Wagboy, stated that decisions in the community have always been taken collectively, a process he says has helped to strengthen unity and stability in Erua. He was joined by the third-in-command, Pa Stephen F.A. Akembo, and the fourth-in-command, Pa Sunday Osiowari. Other elders, including the fifth-in-command, Mr. Vincent Oki, the community secretary Osakpolo Tom, and native of Erua, Johnson Ediaru, also expressed support for the elders' stance, insisting that the Okaigili must be allowed to complete its 4-year tenure. The Okaigili Ayo Moigbe explained that although the former Ojore is deceased, the acting Ojore and other elders had initially agreed to the tenure arrangement. He expressed shock at what he described as a sudden reversal.
Our Ojore that he want to remove him, so we have not seen anything wrong he has done.
The Ojore, who spoke off camera, denied attempting to cause any crisis, alleging instead that some individuals are trying to undermine his authority to appoint a new Okaigili who shares his vision. Residents of Erua community are hopeful that the matter will be resolved amicably. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
If you're just joining in, you're tuned into the Network News on Independence Television. We'll take a short break now, after which the news continues. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now, in more news, a grand reception has been held following the marriage ceremony between Mercy and Victor Osaehe. The event, held in the GRA Benin City, was graced by dignitaries who came to identify with the family of the couple. Wellington Akodeja was there and now reports.
It was fun for family members of the bride and groom as they were ushered into the hall in appreciation of guests for honoring their families on the occasion of their children's marriage ceremony. Chairman on the occasion, Chief J.A. Yekokolo, counseled the couple to always resolve issues within themselves and avoid third-party interference.
Okay.
Two boys, two girls. Three. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for the latest couple.
Some guests and family members wished the couple well in their married life.
I wish them all the best in life, good luck, success. For our coming to join my family, we are blessed.
That their house will be filled with kids, enjoyment, love, laughter, happiness.
Representative of the father of the bride, Comrade Starling Aigbe, and mother of the groom, Mrs. Vero Osaehe, offered prayer to God Almighty to sustain the marriage.
The most happiest day in my life. I'll use this medium to thank my friends, family, my in-laws.
I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting. God bless you all.
I'm so very happy. I see my daughter doing marriage today. I give thanks to God.
Long life, prosperity. All good things in life, they go better past Papa and Mama.
Guests urged the couple to put their trust in God irrespective of any circumstances. From Benin, Wellington Akodeja, ITV News.
Now, Emeritus Hotel and Event Center ended the year 2025 on a memorable note, hosting its guests and others to a carnival tagged Ovioge Carnival. The carnival featured legendary Edo musical icon Fabumo Edolei and various comedians. The report is presented by Ikmomusa Ugyangbe. Well, that report...
The Oviogi Carnival, organized by Emeritus Hotel and Event Center, was a memorable way to end the year 2025 as guests who thronged in from far and wide were thrilled with rib-cracking jokes by various comedians. High point was performance by legendary Edo musical icon Fabomo Idoleyi, who rendered some of his old school music to the delight of guests who took to the dance floor. Fabomo Idoleyi and some guests commended Emeritus Hotel and Event Center for the carnival, which they say was a good way to end the year 2025.
This place is a good place to always come. Come in the sense of relaxing your nerves. All the labor may be done in the day or anytime. Emeritus is a place when you come, you really see something like big place. I never expected there would be as much numbers as they are where.
The show is very nice and the show is going well and it's peaceful. So and there's a lot of security and everything. So everybody's having fun. But if you don't come, you miss.
Emeritus Hotel and Event Center is located opposite Youth House, Oviogi, Benin Lagos Express Road, Benin City. Ikmamosa, Ugiagbe, ITV News.
Now, a Germany-based clergyman, Pastor Leo Usas Enuma, has established the Leo Usas Enuma Charity Foundation to put smiles on the faces of the less privileged, with special focus on widows in the society. The chief executive officer made this known during the official inauguration of the foundation in Benin City. Efosa Wangwe reports.
In these times of economic hardship in Nigeria, the use of personal resources to assist the needy is viewed as a God-sent effort aimed at uplifting humanity. This explains why the gesture of the CEO, Pastor Leo Usas Enoma, has been widely applauded within the society. According to Pastor Leo Usas Enoma, the charity foundation was primarily established to bring relief and smiles to the faces of the less privileged, especially widows, empowering them to cater for themselves and their families after the loss of their husbands. A close associate of the founder based in the United Kingdom described the initiative as laudable, noting that he is committed to supporting his friend's vision of assisting widows through cash support, educational training, and other forms of empowerment.
The purpose of this event is a foundation for the charity for the widows and for the less privileged. I will continue to tell God to assist me to support them and to empower them and to make them to have a better life.
Is to help the widows in one way or the other, either financially or otherwise, so that they will be able to carry on without their spouses that have gone to the beyond.
Some volunteers and beneficiaries also expressed gratitude to Pastor Leo for the humanitarian gesture.
It's actually a wonderful gesture, especially in times like this where things are very interesting, especially for widows.
We encourage the widows. We gave them a relief package to encourage them that they are not alone.
And this foundation where we come today, we're happy for it. What did the man do for us? May God bless her.
I say, may God bless this man. This our pastor will give us, will refresh us, because it's not easy to do this kind of thing. Baba God, go bless her, go bless the wife, go bless the children.
The event, tagged Hope and Support Outreach 2016, was described as a special day of love and care for widows in the community. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
You're still staying tuned into the Network News on Independent Television. We'll take an intermission now and be back with more reports. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, in other stories, the Supreme Court has dismissed the appeal of a son of a former Jigawa State governor challenging the decision of a trial court which convicted him for failing to declare $40,000 at an airport. In a unanimous decision, the panel at the Apex Court dismissed the appeal of Aminu Sule Lamido, the son of former Governor Sule Lamido, for lack of merit. Officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, arrested Aminu on December 11, 2012 at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport while preparing to travel to Cairo, Egypt. The prosecution said Aminu declared $10,000 to the Nigerian Customs Service but was found with an additional $40,000, which was not disclosed on his currency declaration form. The FCC charged him before the Federal High Court in Kano on a one-count offense of false declaration of foreign currency, contrary to provisions of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act. On July 12, 2015, the court convicted Aminu and ordered him to forfeit 25% of the undeclared sum to the federal government. Dissatisfied with the ruling, Aminu approached the Court of Appeal in Kaduna to overturn the conviction and set aside the forfeiture order. In a judgment delivered on December 7, 2015, however, the Court of Appeal dismissed the appeal. Now, on the sports scene, ahead of the third-place match at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, Super Eagles head coach Eric Schell has praised his players for their performances so far in the competition as Nigeria prepares to face the Pharaohs of Egypt at the Mohammed V Stadium in Casablanca, Morocco. Sports correspondent Solomon Aino reports that the pre-match press conference reflected on the team's journey to the stage, lessons from the semi-final defeat, and optimism ahead of the final fixture of the tournament.
Addressing journalists, Super Eagles head coach Eric Schell commended the players for their commitment and growth throughout the tournament, noting that the team has shown character and improvement despite narrowly missing out on a place in the finals. The team captain Wilfred Ndidi also praised the winning culture instilled by the coaching crew, describing Eric Schell's impact on the squad as positive and progressive while calling for the retention of the coach based on improvements seen in the team's style and mentality.
We have to do a good game. We have to looking for a winning because we did a great tournament. So we have to come in back in Nigeria with the third place.
Tomorrow will be a very great game. We don't reach towards the end of the competition, and it was a painful loss on the last one, but tomorrow we'll just look forward to the next one and try to get something out of it.
Reacting to the penalty shootout defeat against host Morocco in the semi-final, both Schell and Ndidi explained the pressure and mental demand, stressing that penalty kicks are largely influenced by mindset and composure.
And you know, Samuel is the best kicker of penalty of the team. He never missed a penalty during maybe 400 penalty kick. So, like Captain said, yeah, penalty session and the training it's not the same during the game.
When it comes to penalty, they start to ask, who won't play? Who will play? It's not about now you go play. So it's about the feeling. Say, I won't play penalty.
Nigeria will face Egypt in the third place match on Friday, January 17th at the Mohammed V Stadium in Casablanca, with both teams aiming to finish the tournament on a positive note. From Casablanca, Morocco, Solomon Aino, ITV News.
Now, here's where we draw the curtain on the network news on Independent Television. Thank you so much for viewing this broadcast. Good night.
Remember, you always